9 months ago, I had zero self-respect and nobody respected me either. You see, the problem was every time that I said something or said that I would promise to do something, I wouldn't follow through. And this stemmed from my nicotine addiction. What happens when you try to quit nicotine and you fail? You tell yourself you're going to quit and you fail. What happens is your body gets adjusted to this failure. It gets adjusted to you lying to yourself repeatedly. You tell yourself that you're going to lay off the nicotine, you're going to lay off whatever addiction you have. Your body will get accustomed to you lying and fibbing and being overall deceptive. And this ties into other people's relationships as well. I remember when I was trying to quit nicotine, I would tell everyone, my friends, my family, my girlfriend, hey, I'm quitting nicotine. I'm finally done. And then the next day, show up with a vape. So you need to think about this. You probably don't have much self-respect either. You probably can't hold up your own end of the bargain when it comes to promises. People recognize when you are lying and when you are saying that you're going to do something, but you don't do it. And if you want to reclaim this self-respect, this respect from others, and actually believe your word again, you should look into quitting nicotine. Just the other day, I was going for a mile run and my friend completed a 5K like halfway through, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll do a 5K as well." And back then, I probably would not have followed through with that. If I said it in my head, I wasn't gonna follow through. I was just gonna stop at the mile and be like, "Oh, whatever. Maybe I'll do it again later." But I actually followed through because I can trust the words that come out of my own mouth and that I conjugate in my own head. This is like a superpower. Imagine being able to say something to yourself and actually doing it. Because when you're trying to quit nicotine, when you're lying to yourself over and over and over again, you lose that self-accountability. You lose the value in your words. Nobody trusts you. You don't even trust yourself. But when you quit nicotine, when you finally say, I'm done, and you start exercising the muscle of self-accountability, you will be surprised what exactly you can accomplish. Because you will tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do this or else. And then you will do that thing. Or you say, all right, I want to celebrate, but not until I do this work. All right, there you go. Now you are self-accountable and you can do these kinds of things. Your favorite influencers like Andrew Tate is the most self-accountable man on the planet. And what did he get from being like that? Multi-million dollars, dream girlfriends, everything you could imagine from being self-accountable and looking up and saying, hey, I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. All just from being self-accountable. And it all starts by quitting nicotine once and for all. And you can start beginning to flex that muscle of quitting nicotine and starting to listen to what you actually have to say in your own mind. If you say something, you will do it. And people around you will start to pick up on that too. When you say something, you will actually follow through. They will start to trust you again. Like, hey, Brandon actually quit nicotine. Wow. Oh, wow, he actually said he'll do that thing for me. And usually he doesn't. Or, oh, he usually bails out of that commitment, but he stuck it through this time. Now people will start to trust you again. And this will carry over into the business world as well. You will be an accountable partner. You will be an accountable employee. Or you will be an accountable boss. Because if you're trying to quit nicotine, I see you. I see you trying to improve yourself. I see you most likely becoming a boss and starting to become accountable. And if you are self-accountable, you will be able to become an entrepreneur and eventually turn into a boss for other people that will be accountable for not only yourself but other people. And you will need this skill for that. Does that make sense? Being self-accountable is one of the most hidden beneficial benefits of quitting nicotine. Actually being able to go through with my word, being able to trust myself and understand that, hey, I can do what I say I'm going to do. When I was halfway through that mile, I wanted to stop. I wanted to quit. But I told myself, I'm going to push through. And the rewards that you get from following through with your word far, far, far outweigh the comfort of quitting. I remember some guy on an Instagram motivational reel, he said, have you gotten the bill from regret yet? Because the bill from discipline is far cheaper than the bill of regret. And I want to leave this video off on that. Think about that. The bill of discipline is far, far cheaper than the bill of regret. Quit nicotine and become self-accountable.